So I actually just came across this the other day and I wanted to share. So if you use Google AI Studio and you've been using it for a while, you probably know that the Gemma models used to be in AI Studio and then they were taken away. There was an incident months ago the details don't matter, but basically after the incident, they took all the Gemma models out of AI Studio and then you had to go to like Hugging Face or Kaggle or Olama or OpenRouter. Like you could still get the Gemma models, but you had to know where they were and you had to kind of know what you were doing. But I noticed the other day that they actually added a couple of them back into AI Studio. So this is just aistudio.google.com, and it's kind of like a developer playground. All the details of AI Studio way outside the scope of this video. It'll take way too long. But if you're familiar with AI Studio, you come in here and you can go into Playground, and then if you expand your side panel over here and then you click on the top area, this is where you can select your model. And this little Gemma section, this was gone for months. And they only have two of the models in here, but still, I mean, there's two's two more than zero. But you can actually select Gemma models now, and then you can go through a couple of different options. One of the nice things about AI Studio compared to like Gemini app is you can customize more things. So you can actually set your own system instructions, you can set the temperature, you can set your thinking level and tools and um, output length and top P. And if you don't know what any of those things are, then that's okay. That's why like AI Studio is a different application because it's meant to give you more access to things. It's meant to be somewhere where you can go in and develop applications and just kind of play around with models and see what they can do. It's not meant really for production use. It's meant to be basically a sandbox, a playground, as they call it. But the Gemma models, if you're not familiar, just go to some of their documentation here. It's just they are open models from Google, and they basically, as it says in here, they're built from the same research technology used to make the Gemini models. So, I mean, it's in a lot of cases, they do the same things that some of the Gemini models do. Now, it's not necessarily as broad. So there are a ton of different Gemma models that just do very specialized things. But you can, because they're open, you can take them if you know what you're doing and you can fine tune them for your specific use case. And you can get Gemma models that do really, really specific things and they're really powerful. It's like I run a bunch of it's really common for people to run Gemma models locally. So I mean you can download them and then run them, on your laptop. Again, if you know how. It's again different video outside, way outside the scope of this. But until recently, again, it even says on here, like you'd have to go to something like Kaggle or Hugging Face to even get access to the Gemma models. And they've added some of them back to AI Studio. So I mean, if you've kind of missed them in there, they're back now, at least two of them, and you can just kind of play around with them a little bit in here, and then just create different applications. And there's way more models than just these. Like, so let me see if I can. Yeah, I mean, you can go in here, and this is just like the Gemma 4 family, and you can read through. There's all different sizes, and there's a lot to Gemma stuff. Again, if you're interested, we'll link this in the description as well, so you can kind of look through the Gemma documentation if you care. But this is Gemma is a whole new like family of models and capabilities and stuff. But main point of this is that they did add two of them back to Google AI Studio. So if you kind of gotten to that level of tinkering with models, you can come in here. These are free for now, at least, and I'm pretty sure they'll keep the Gemma models free. That's one of the nice things about them is that they're open and they're free. You can just kind of play around with them. But if that's interesting to you, aistudio.google.com, expand the side area here, and then click on your model selection, choose Gemma, and then pick one of the two models in here. Hopefully they add more than two models, but these are two of the bigger ones. So, I mean, this is actually kind of nice because if you have like a resource limited laptop, like you don't have a lot of memory and you don't have a video card in it, it would be harder to run these two models on your laptop. So it is nice that they put these in here and then you can still run the smaller ones locally. But if any of that's interesting, try it, check it out, see what you think, and we'll see you next time.